A very good morning and welcome to you. It's Pete Stream Live coming at you from the offices of my place, and the place I work down at Dimension 5, the co-working space here in South Melbourne. Thanks so much, very much for coming. Hello to all the replay viewers. Hey, Riley Keck, good to see you, my friend. And look at those hearts going. Nabil, it's good to have you, my friend. Today we are going to be talking about the Periscope updates for both Android and iOS that came out last week, but I've now got a handle on what they're all about, so able to share with you, and hopefully this is going to be something of benefit you. Hello Rosenberg, hi Riley Keck 55, good to see you. So good to have you all. How are you all going? How's you? Some of you are still in Mother's Day. Hope you're wishing your... Oh no, it's not Mother's Day over in North America. Ah, very good, James. Very good question. Yes, so these are the updates that come about. We might go straight into it. Hello, Nabil. Good to see you. Did you get a chance to go to Samsung and get your phone checked out? That's an important thing. Thanks so much for coming on. We're talking about the Periscope updates for both Android and iOS. Why is this important? We always ask why. Hi, Officials, eh? Good to have you. And Tom, very good to have you. Thanks so much. Hey, a whole bunch of people are coming in. Great to have you all. Guys, thanks so much for coming to join me on Pete Stream Live, coming at you from Melbourne, Australia. Let's get into the information. Obviously, why are we talking about this? Well, these are the latest updates, and in particular, we're just focusing on the features, I suppose, that are going to benefit you guys as Periscope scopers. Are you able to hear the sound? Is the sound okay? Do you get notified when the replay viewers give hearts to the broadcasts? No. No, you don't. You have to go onto a program like Full Scope, Scope Chat, those sorts of things. Particularly Full Scope is the one I use. It always tells. Excellent. Hey, Connie, great to see you. Very good. Thank you very much. I'm in a enclosed office, so the sound should be okay. Hello to everybody who's come on. If you haven't said hello yet, please give us a wave. Say hello, where you're from, coming at this part of the world. Ah, very good. BW, I am from Melbourne, Australia. My name's Pete Stream Live, coming at you from the office here that I work at. How do we update? Very good, James. Hello, Connie. Great to see you. You update when you get your normal app updates on your phone. So when you've got the chance, you could actually probably go in and force it if you want. Thanks so much, Nabil, for inviting your followers. I appreciate that. For your followers, if this is important, please share this out with them. But basically, when you update your app, you'll get these ones. Android, which was the update is 1.3.5.1, and it came out on the 4th of May. Hello from Missouri. Great to have you. Thanks so much. And thank you, the hearts, the purple heart giver. You're on fire. Well done. So for Android, I'm just checking my notes here, and I'll show you these notes at the end if you want to get a screenshot of them. For the most important things for Android, I'm Pete. I'm Pete Stream Live, as per my Periscope handle, and also all my social media is Pete Stream Live. And same with my Gmail account. My email is at petestreamlive@gmail.com. Does it change anything? Yes. Okay, so for Android, let's go through those first. For all you Androids out there, hey, Chihuahua Face, Pharrell Fab, great to have you in. Thanks so much for coming to join us. You've got improved broadcast stats. I've had a look at these, and I'm debatable whether I think they're improved or not. Unfortunately, one of the changes in this update is that you no longer have the engagement rank, which is a most important stat that I ever saw. But they're saying that there's new broadcast stats and watch time statistics in there. So, yeah, when you first finish your scoping, you'll notice the stats that come up. I always screenshot that one to attribute it to the individual scopes. If you want to get better, you want to be measuring what you're doing and how it's being received. So, debatable. In my book, it's debatable whether that's improved broadcast stats. Not quite sure about them. This one is important. And Alex Teeper, here it is for you, my friend. Username editing. So you can't change your handle. You can't change your Periscope handle, but you can change your username. So mine is the same, but sometimes people, their username might be, Connie, am I able to use your situation? Can I use your account if you're still here? My Android updates by itself. Yes, absolutely, James. So you will have received this update automatically. Connie, and I hope I'm okay. I'm not being too liberal here. Connie, using yours. You can see Corbin Con. Her name is Connie Corbin. Let's just go and have a look at her username. Her username is Connie, but her Periscope handle is Corbin Con. So Connie now, if she wanted to change her username, she could change it from Connie to Mrs. Corbin, or the amazing Connie Corbin, or fantastic Connie Corbin, or anything like that. You can actually go and change that by going into your profile and tapping on the edit profile icon, and then you can change those there. Put the other software on my Android. I had it before. Right, okay. Yes, James, particularly if you preferred the older version, just don't update is what I'd say. I mean, eventually you'll have to anyway, but you delay it. Another one is account management for Android, and it's a little bit different for Apple. So for you Apple fans out there, you'll just have to hang on a little bit, and I'm getting to Apple next. For the Android, you've got account management. You can log out of Periscope across all your devices by going to your profile settings and choosing log out of all devices. What this means is that now you can actually have different Periscope accounts. Because you can now log out, you can then obviously log in. You obviously have to do it via Twitter, have a separate account for each. But again, if you don't mind, Connie, I might use yourself. Connie might have one, which is Corbin Con. And if she logs out and she wants to set up, I don't know, Connie, this is completely left field, but Connie might be a cheerleader, for instance, for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and she wants to set up a Periscope handle for Tampa Bay Buccaneers cheerleading squad. She'd be able to log out of Corbin Con and change across to the Tampa Bay. So you now have the ability, because you can log out, whereas previously you weren't able to log out. You know, as soon as you open Periscope, it was just the one account that you had. So there's some of the difference, and that's a fantastic strategy, particularly for businesses, because now you can have your business name and your personal account. So you can have at least two Periscope accounts, and you know, obviously a whole lot more. If you're a serial entrepreneur and you have 5 or 6 businesses, you can have a Periscope account for each one of those. So that's a big plus. Double thumbs up on that one, I think. Your ideas, guys? Can you see the benefits, particularly in your own situation? Can you see the benefits in that one? I hope so. Come on, talk to me, people. Let me know if you can see the advantages. Thank you for the heart, by the way, the purple person. You are firing them out today. And there was also some other issues which were fixed, which were... Apparently there were some broadcasts that were not playable, and they fixed those issues, so some minor bugs. But the main 3 things that are being listed for 1.3.5.1 was the improved broadcast stats, or the change in the broadcast stats, the username editing, and the third one was the account management change, being able to log into different accounts. So that is the Android version. Now we go to Apple. Can I have some claps for the Apple people? How many Apple fan people have we got on here? Let's see it. Hello, James. You're welcome back. You're in the green now. Thank you very much. I tell you, who's the purple person? You're given a massive amount of hearts. You'll be, hey, there we go, Sam. Hello and welcome. Kuroka, hello and welcome. Nabil, you're the purple person. You're my heart giver. Well done, mate. Philly Joe, good to see you. Well done. Thank you, Corbin. Thank you. Yes, I have Apple computers, but not the phone. James, you speak both languages. I'm impressed. Sam from Melbourne. Hey, which part of Melbourne, mate? I'm down in the southeast. Great to have you. Hello from Spain, Albacete. Excellent. Buenos dias. Tu hora suficiente? Tres. Great to see you. Good to see you again. Android Mini. There you go. Warren James, HTC Android Mini. Well done. A Mini, I mean, I have problems enough with my M8, being able to see. I've got to wear glasses. I'm doing well. Autosuficiente. I'm doing well, my friend. I'm excited to be bringing this. Roma, good to have you. Let's get on to Apple. By the way, for those people who have just joined, I'm Pete Stream Live, and I'm coming from you, Melbourne, Australia. I am a Periscope... I'll say that again. We'll wind that back. I'm a Periscope knowledge collector. What I try and do is find the best information that I can about Periscope and deliver it to you in a way that you're able to include in your scoping so that you can grow your business and your brand and get more followers. Hey, Tracy, NM Tracy, welcome. Great to have you. All right, we've talked about the Android, and I will recap for anybody who's just joined who's an Android person. Now we're going to talk about Apple. Now, Apple, the iOS program is up to 1.3.10. So they've obviously had a bunch more developments than us, and obviously you're cute. Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Do you know cute means ugly but interesting? But I'll take the compliment anyway. Yes, James, but are they engaged? That's the important thing. Having engaged followers is all about giving value, and that's how you build your business. So really important to have raving fans. Excellent. So let's get on to Apple. This was released on 3rd of May. UK EV, Aussie morning. Well done, Viv. It's good to see you, my friend. Viv Ford, it's back. Good to have you. Good to have you on here. So as most people will know, and you may have seen it on other scopers who have Apple, in Apple's release on 3rd of May, they have the ability now to sketch on screen. So you'll see them being able to draw, and it lasts for a couple of seconds and then sort of fades away. But you just tap and hold while live, and then you can start sketching. So you just got to put your finger on it and start sketching. Not on Android at the moment. However, Apple have the ability to do this. You can use the 3 primary colours, or there's a dropper as well which will appear, and then you can go onto the colour palette and choose whatever colour. Do you work on the weekends? Nabil, no, it's Monday here. It's Monday here in Australia. Already started the working week, so we're leading you into the working week, Nabil. I know you'll be happy about that. Just like we lead you into the weekend, I'm already starting work on Monday. Very good. What time is it there, Nabil? Catch the Ripper. Good evening, Connie. Thank you for letting me use you as an example. You were a fantastic guinea pig. I appreciate that, and I'll see you on the replay. Remember, replay viewers, you can still tap to give hearts if you appreciate the material. So thank you very much for coming, Connie. All right, what else? They've also talked about the so important. Never scope during dinner time, never scope when you're driving. I use HTTP because I use a system called to hide my private information. Okay. 3:46 Sunday. All right, you're heading into dinner as well. Hey, Riley Weather. Good to see you, my friend. So we're talking about the Apple features that were included in the last in Spain. Oh my goodness. Buenas noches. Hora suficiente. You've got to sleep. My goodness. That's far too late. I can't stay up that late. Well done, I understand. Andreas, hello. Gracias. Gracias, amigo. So, Apple also talked about the improved broadcast statistics. They added new viewer and watch time statistics to all the broadcasts. You can also, on Apple, not on Android, but on Apple, you can also see a graph of your viewers and where they joined in your scope. So you can tie that to people, for instance, when people share with their followers or they're on Twitter, you'll be able to see that spike, or whether it's a case of something important in information, and you'll be able to see that spike. And so, again, it'll help you become a better broadcaster because you know what kind of information your followers want to actually receive. So, thank you so much. Well done, Nabil. You're still going, mate. You'll get RSI on your thumb. Hey, thanks so much, James. I appreciate you inviting your followers up there in the Steel City of Australia. Well done, my friend. So that was some important ones for Apple, and you've got a bit more. Thank you, James. I appreciate that. There were also some smaller changes and improvements. They fix an issue where the sun overlay was flipped on the map. I've got no idea what that talks about. I don't have an Apple phone, so apparently there's some sun overlay on when you flip on a map. Yeah, I don't know if it's. I've never heard of it from Apple broadcasters. It looks like a broken city right now. Oh, really? Newcastle's doing badly. Yeah, that's not, both your soccer and your NRL's not going well. Good. Somebody's seen that. Please tell us more about that. For the person who identified that Apple issue about the sun, please tell us more about that, because I don't know what that's all about. And the viewers would certainly appreciate knowing a bit more about that. You also will, on Apple, you get a clear message when Twitter hasn't been able to broadcast out when you start a broadcast. And you showed the people in night as day and vice versa. Okay. Thank you, Riley. There you go. They were flipping it around somehow. Very good. Very good. Thank you for sharing that one. So they're saying if you're constantly getting your Twitter not broadcasting your message when you go live, they're talking about re-enter your Twitter, like log out, re-enter your Twitter password in your iOS settings, and it should fix that issue. Soccer was better this year. I had no interest in the nights I was saying about. Yes, in the economy. Very good. That's not good, James. The only fix to unemployment situation is entrepreneurship. Small businesses starting things up and creating the economy. So jump in, tell all your friends to start small businesses. YNG We. I've got no idea how to pronounce that, but welcome. You're so welcome to come on. And then the last one for the Apple was added an option in settings to turn off video stabilization, which could darken broadcast in low light conditions. So you're now able to turn that off so that you, when you're broadcasting in low light, you're able to see that. So that's all got to do with the video stabilization. Let me recap. So for Android, which was 1.3.5.1, released on the 4th of May, there was the improved broadcast stats. We'll see whether they were improved or not. I'm not quite sure. My scope ended abruptly today due to a phone call, so I had to say my goodbyes. Yes, that's a real pain. I've had that happen a few times, Riley, and it's painful. Can't do much about it, unfortunately, unless you turn off, you go to airplane mode, but then I find that I can't scope. I know, but relied on, had one, now it's like, wow, 11%. Yes, the mining industry, so important for the Steel City, but you are diversifying. I do remember going to Newcastle and you're diversifying, so there is hope, and you Newcastle people are resilient. So keep charging, James, lead the way, my friend. Get people onto Periscope, get building bigger businesses. So for Android, here's a really good one, was the username editing. So that's your username, that's the name, it's not your handle, it's not your Periscope handle. That's a great start. We really, both on Apple and Android, we want to be able to change our Periscope handle as well. That would be really important. However, we've got our first steps, which is changing your username. So that's good, and particularly if your handle and your username is not the same, I would suggest you do that because it makes it much easier for people to recognise who you are, unless you have a really obscure handle. Yeah, I've talked about that in the past. That's a subject for another scope. All right, account management, and this is such a plus for businesses and brands and scopers everywhere. That is, you can log out of Periscope out of all your devices by going into the settings and hitting log out. Be right back, not a problem, James. Gail Travel, welcome. So good to have you here. So if you're an Android person, the account management now, you can have multiple accounts because you can actually log out of Periscope via the profile settings. So that's a huge win. We love that. Very good. For Apple, iOS 1.3.10. The released on the 3rd of May, you can sketch on screen. Now, most people know that. Hey, Gail, where are you coming from, Gail? Good to see you. Great to have you on. For some of you will have seen the Apple broadcasters are able to sketch on screen, so they'll hit on the screen and then start drawing around. I never log out. Yes, good morning, CBW. Good to have you, my friend. Good to have you on. So we've summarised the Android updates. Now we're going on to Apple. We've talked about the sketching on screen, which you may have seen. New York City, Android, awesome, Gail. Love New York City. Very good place to live in the world. There's the improved broadcast stats. What they do have, which is different from Android, is that they have the graph of viewers over time, so you're able to map it against the length of your scope and see when you get a spike in viewers. So that's a great benefit. They did a bunch of smaller changes and improvements for some little buggy things in the Apple settings. So there we go, guys. That's our updates from the periscopes. I have to thank Luigi, who's on the Periscope blog, because he provided so much of this information. I'll stop shaking the table. So there we go. Is there anything that you guys want to know, or have you got any questions that you want to ask, particularly about either Android or Apple? We'll see if we can answer them amongst the collective community of Pete Squatters here. Come on, let me hear you talk. Is there anything you're unsure of, possibly? Hello, James, you're back in the light green. Look at Nabil still go with the purple hearts. You're smashing them out, Nabil. Back again. Yes, you are, James. Thank you very much for coming back in. Just asking, is there any questions that you've got? MUR247, welcome. Great to have you on here. I'm Pete Stream Live, and I'm coming at you from Melbourne, Australia. I'm in South Melbourne, at my place of work at the moment. Well done, Philly. Thank you very much for reminding me on that one. That's a great point. I will come to it, Philly, but yes, I'm a Periscope knowledge collector, so I search the web for the best information so that I can deliver it to you, to educate you, and hopefully you can put it into your scoping and thereby build your following base and have a better business or personal brand. Just enjoy your scoping more, know all the bells and whistles of the app. So the save feature, so important. As you know, a couple of weeks ago, unfortunately, Catch.me had to die. They ran out of money, essentially. They couldn't keep doing it. So what happened last week was Twitter announced that if you put #save in your title, it will automatically save it longer than the 24 hours. So, yeah, well done, Gail. You being in the travel industry, you'll see it for sure. Yes, Australia's fantastic place. So it's a little bit overcast out there. You're not missing anything today. However, yes, usually we have the bright blue sunny sky and a magnificent walk, but I'm running short on my data at the moment, so I have to use the office Wi-Fi system. So that's all we've got today. If there's no other questions, or if there's nothing you want to know about, then I'll see you again tomorrow, and thanks so much for coming to join it. Is there anything you would like to know? Last chance. Hey, Sir Bronson. Ooh, nice handle. Makes you sound regal. Very nice. Very nice. We would love to see Australian kangaroos. Nabil. Very hard to do that in the city. However, I won't promise it to you now because I've got no idea when I'm going to see a kangaroo next. Hey, not a problem. Where are you coming from, Bronson? Sir Bronson? Tell us where you're coming from and what you scope about, or if you scope or not, and that's fine. Kangaroos, ooh, kanguru. So yes, I'll have to wait until some weekend I'm away, and we'll pick up some kangaroos for you, and just for you, Nabil. I'll put it on the bucket list. Aussie sunrise, Central Australia. Oh, you want to see an Aussie sunrise in Central Australia? That is magnificent. Where are you coming from, Sir Bronson? Let us know which part of the world. Content marketing. Yes, okay. Not a problem. You're in content marketing. Very good. Yes, okay, guys, no more to talk about. If there's no more things, content marketing's all important, but it's going to be, check my, thank you, Sir Bronson. Yes, you're a good person to know. Everybody make sure you follow Sir Bronson. If you're into SEO, getting your website higher on so important content, and 2 broadcasts, that's very good. Well done. I will go and check that. Let me just follow you, Sir Bronson, because that's my bag as well. Excellent, Sir Bronson. You work in the Aussie desert. How awesome. I see. Yes. Everybody around the world, make sure you jump onto Sir Bronson. He's coming from the middle of Australia in the outback, in the beautiful desert landscapes. You'd want to be actually having a look. If you like Australiana, if you like kangaroos, for instance, Nabil, make sure you jump on Sir Bronson, because he's much more likely to see kangaroos than me. So, yeah, jump onto Sir Bronson. Good to have you on here. Tell me, is there time difference there in Northern Territory? Excellent, Nabil. Well done. You just followed him. Is there a time difference to Melbourne? We're currently at 9 o'clock on the dot. Let us know. The desert. Yes, the desert. We love the desert scenes. Fantastic. Guys, we are going to finish up here. 30 minutes. Okay, so it's pretty close. Pretty close to our time, and a perfectly reasonable time. particularly because you've been up. Oh, sorry, there's the office. I'm actually just trying to set it up so that I don't go into Dicky time. Dicky time is when I try and hit the stop broadcast button and the thing won't work. And I end up staring at the screen, looking like a goober, muttering to myself. 9 a.m. here on Monday morning. Gail, yes, we're a little ahead of you over there in New York City. So we're just finishing up now, or just starting our Monday week. Okay. Thanks so much, guys. Tomorrow I'll be bringing you a new topic. Have a look on Twitter. I sell offline products as well. Well done. Very good. I hope you've got a URL in your bio so people can go to that one as well at Carnivals. Very good. Very good, very good. Keep a lookout for hashtag Pete Squad on Twitter, and I'll pre-announce my scopes. I'll be doing it later tonight in the middle of the night here, and also a couple of hours beforehand tomorrow morning, and I'll tell you what I'm going to be scoping about. Thanks so much. And I'll see you tomorrow. If you want the notes from today, please just send me an email to petestreamlive@gmail.com, and I will be able to send you the notes on these, and you can have it in your little kit bag. Thank you so much. I appreciate the green hearts. Well done. Keep tapping away if you're not writing, and I'll see you on another scope. Hey, Vern. Good to have you, my friend. Have a look at the replay. Thank you so much for being on, Nabil. You were awesome as usual. Sir Bronson, great to meet your acquaintance, and I'll be very interested in seeing your stuff as well. See you later, guys. Let me hit the stop broadcast button. Here we go.